Hello, brothers. Welcome to Real Men, Real Minds. Did you know that nearly 1 in 10 men will face an anxiety disorder in their lifetime? But when does normal anxiety turn into something more serious? Today, we're going to find out, learn how exercise can be your ally, and why a psychiatrist could change your life. Don't take off. This is for you. Imagine Juan, a 35-year-old guy, a family man, always strong. But lately, he can't sleep. His heart beats fast before meetings, and he avoids going out because he fears he won't be up to the task. Is it just stress or something else? Stay, because the answer might help you or someone you know. Let's get to the point. Anxiety is something we all feel. That knot in your stomach before an important appointment or presentation. It's normal. It prepares us to act. But an anxiety disorder is different. It's like having that feeling all the time, for no clear reason, affecting your job, your relationships, or your health. According to the World Health Organization, more than 300 million people live with this, and in men, 9.5% will experience it at some point. Before continuing, if you want more content on mental health for men, subscribe. Only 20% of our viewers do, and your support helps us keep creating videos like this. Hit the button now. Types of anxiety disorders. Anxiety disorders are not all the same. Here are the main ones. Panic disorder, sudden attacks of intense fear with symptoms such as tachycardia or a feeling of suffocation. For example, you might feel short of breath in a crowded place for no apparent reason. Generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. Constant worry about everything from money to health, accompanied by fatigue or muscle tension. Social anxiety disorder, fear of being judged in public, which leads to avoiding social events, such as gatherings with friends. Specific phobias, intense fear of things like spiders, heights, or flying. Agoraphobia, fear of places where escaping might be difficult, such as crowds or enclosed spaces. In men, GAD affects 4%, and many do not recognize it because they confuse it with work stress or fatigue, UDM Ruber. For many men, admitting that something is not right is difficult. Society tells us that we must be strong, but true strength is facing your internal battles. A study in Mexico found that 57% of men who go to the doctor have symptoms of anxiety, but many think it's just tiredness or physical pain. Cielo, Mexico. Sound familiar? Symptoms and impact on men. Anxiety disorders bring physical symptoms such as palpitations, sweating, tremors, or insomnia, and emotional symptoms such as constant fear or difficulty concentrating. In men, they sometimes manifest differently. You may become irritable, abuse alcohol, or work non-stop to keep from thinking. This is key because many men suffer in silence. One study shows that 42% of men have symptoms of anxiety and depression, but only 27.6% seek treatment, WHO. This can lead to more serious problems, such as family conflicts or poor work performance. Causes and risk factors. Why does it happen? It may be genetic. If your family has a history of anxiety, you are more at risk. There are also biological factors, such as chemical imbalances in the brain, and environmental factors, such as work stress, financial problems, or trauma. For men, the pressures of being the provider or the stigma of not showing weakness are big triggers. The COVID-19 pandemic, for example, increased anxiety by 25% globally. But here's the truth: seeking help is brave. If you are here, you are already taking a step forward. Anxiety doesn't define you, and there are ways to manage it. We're going to talk about 3 powerful tools: physical exercise, help from a psychiatrist, and self-help strategies. Stay with me. Solutions: physical activity. First, let's talk about exercise. Moving your body not only makes you stronger physically, but also mentally. Recent studies, such as one published in Frontiers in Psychology, show that physical exercise, including aerobic activities such as running or swimming, and practices such as yoga, can significantly alleviate anxiety symptoms. A review of 97 studies in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that physical activity has positive effects on anxiety and depression, even in people with diagnosed mental disorders. Why does it work? When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, known as the happiness chemicals, which improve your mood. In addition, it reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and promotes neurogenesis in the hippocampus, a part of the brain key to memory and emotional regulation. This means that not only do you feel better in the short term, but you're also strengthening your brain in the long term, as shown by a study in PMC. You don't need to be an athlete to see these benefits. Even 30 minutes of moderate activity, such as brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or playing soccer with friends, on most days, can make a big difference. If you're short on time, even 5 to 10 minutes of exercise can give you an immediate boost, according to Harvard Health. The key is to find something you enjoy so that it becomes a sustainable habit. For example, if you like the outdoors, try walks in a park. If you prefer the gym, weightlifting can also help. I know life can be busy, and sometimes the last thing you want to do is exercise. If you're feeling overwhelmed, start small, a 10-minute walk after work or push-ups at home. You can also find a workout partner to stay motivated. For us men, who often face pressures to be strong and stoic, exercise is a powerful way to manage anxiety without having to talk about your feelings if you're not ready. Solutions: visiting a psychiatrist. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: seeing a psychiatrist. I know that for many men, the idea of talking to a mental health professional can be intimidating or even demasculinizing. But let's get something straight. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It takes courage to admit that you need help and take steps to improve. A psychiatrist is a doctor who specializes in mental health, who can diagnose anxiety disorders and create a personalized treatment plan. This plan may include medications, such as antidepressants, or anti-anxiety medications, and/or therapy, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is very effective in changing negative thought patterns. Studies have shown that both medication and CBT are highly effective in treating anxiety disorders. For example, a review by the American Academy of Family Physicians found that the combination of medication and psychotherapy may be particularly beneficial for those with moderate to severe symptoms. When you go to see a psychiatrist for the first time, they'll ask you questions about your symptoms, your medical history, and how anxiety is affecting your life. It may seem invasive, but it is necessary so that they can better understand your situation and offer you the best possible treatment. It's important to be honest and open so that they can help you in the most effective way. For example, a case reported in Taylor and Francis Online showed how a patient with GAD improved significantly after combining CBT with medication under the supervision of a psychiatrist. A common fear is that you'll be put on medication right away. Although medications such as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, may be part of treatment, they are not always necessary. Many people benefit from therapy alone, and if medication is recommended, it's because your psychiatrist believes it's in your best interest at the time. Remember, their goal is to help you regain control of your life, not control you. Another concern is stigma. Many men fear being judged or appearing weak. But you're not alone. Millions of people, including successful and respected men, have sought help for mental health issues. There is nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, by seeking help, you're showing that you value your mental well-being as much as your physical well-being. If you're still undecided, maybe start by talking to your general practitioner. They can refer you to a psychiatrist or other mental health professional and can also rule out any physical conditions, such as thyroid problems, that may be contributing to your anxiety. Self-help and resources. While seeing a professional is crucial, there are also things you can do on your own to manage anxiety. For example, practicing mindfulness or meditation can help calm your mind. There are apps like Headspace or Calm that offer beginner's guides. Deep breathing exercises are another simple but effective tool. When you feel anxious, try taking slow, deep breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. This can slow down your heart rate and bring calm. Keeping a journal can also be helpful. Writing down your thoughts and feelings helps you process them and identify patterns or triggers of your anxiety. For example, you might notice that you feel more anxious after certain situations, such as work meetings. Also, don't underestimate the power of talking to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or support group. If your anxiety is severe or interferes with your daily life, don't wait for it to get worse. Seek professional help as soon as possible. You can find resources on sites like the Anxiety and Depression Association of America or local helplines. If this video has been helpful to you, please subscribe to Real Men, Real Minds so you don't miss more content on men's mental health. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences with anxiety. Your feedback helps us create more relevant content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.